Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with Elliott Wave Theory. Before getting into the analysis itself, I've created a Patreon account, so if you want to be supporting me on Patreon, that is all good, and you can do that now. At the moment on Patreon, I've got a basics Elliott Wave basics course, so if that is something that would interest you as well, take a look at that. But for now, let's just jump into the Bitcoin structures that we have. And today we're going to be again focusing more on the current or more local structures because again there's trades to be had there. The overall idea is that from the lows of 21st of November we've had a three-way structure up into the highs of 14th of December. The idea that my main is this one, where we had this as a three-way structure. We had a couple of different ideas or alterations to this, where this would be a 5-wave in here, 3-wave back and 5-wave in here. Both are possible, however I've chosen this as my main because again the structure here was so short in time. It does not matter overall what you're choosing, again because again we have the same pivot points in here. Overall I see only a three-way structure. I don't see this as a diagonal or anything based on the structures I see here. Now since the highs again we have two different scenarios. One of them is saying that we have an ABC coming down. ABC like so into these lows of around 16.52k. And then we would have a three-way structure into A wave, some kind of three-way structure into B wave. It is very hard to label this in, even in 5 waves or in 3 waves. The start of it definitely looked corrective when we were talking about last time. But just based on the extensions, we can see that we went and wicked through the 1.618 retracement of this wave A. So that significantly reduces the probabilities that this is a wave B. Again, however, this was a wick and not really a consolidation below the 1.618. So I'm still allowing this to be on the charts, although I'm not going to be trading based on this at all. Then we have the other scenario, where we had this as a 5-way structure coming down into these lows as a 5th wave. This weekend consolidation would be the wave 4, and then this drop would be the 5th, and then we would have another structure upwards. Now let's take a closer look. So again, either this structure here is the start of something or an end of something. On both scenarios it's labeled a 5-way structure. Why? It's just based on the extension targets. If we are placing from the lows to these highs here and here, we can see that we did not hit the 0.618 extension, which would be the minimum for any kind of three-way move. This to me does not look too much like a three-way move. Of course, it does not look the best as a 5-way move either, where we would have something like this. But again, I do think that it has better proportions that way. So in this scenario, on this impulse wave from the top, I would be looking for a reversal or basically a wave 2. Either creating this as the wave 1 or wave A, and then 3-way pull back into wave 2 or wave B. We have a couple of different targets here. Golden pocket and 0.5 especially have some kind of confluence around them. Golden pocket has a previous old daily where we have of course some kind of structural support here, or resistance, sorry. 0.5 only has this as a very close resistance as well that I see at the moment. So I feel like the golden pocket has more confluence around it at this time. Now let's zoom in a bit closer and take a look at the more local structures here. So this was the A wave. Then we would be looking for a 3-way pullback. Again, the reason why is, again, as this was a 5-way structure, the only idea that I have at the moment for this scenario is that this was an A wave of a zigzag. So currently we would be looking for a B wave. So this definitely feels like a 5-way structure as well coming down. So I think this is going to be another zigzag pattern overall. I do think that we might need to be taking out the highs here of this way, these structures over here around 16.9k before we are going to get that C wave done or even started. I don't think this is done as of yet because again we did not hit the 0.618 extension here. It was possible that we would do something like this and that would be it, and then we would be lift off, but I don't see that very likely. And also this structure coming off of these lows was very three-wave-ish, so that does not really fit into the idea of this starting something bullish either. But yeah, I do think that we should be taking out the liquidity here, these stops, for any shorters that have stops here and not here. So taking out those first would get us almost close to the golden pocket again, and then we would be dropping down. If we are again pivoting from around golden pocket, we would be having these kind of extension targets. Of course, these are going to be differing whether we are going to get these highs or not, or if we are just going to be pivoting later on somewhere here, or even higher. But again, these are not the targets yet that has too much confluence around them. We have, I would at least at this moment, I would be looking only the retracement targets until we actually get some kind of pivot and start to get towards these 38.2 or 16.7k areas, and then we can look for better targets here. So golden pocket 16.5k, 16.6k is the 0.5 retracement. 16.5 or 6k does not really have much in here, in my opinion. We have some support from here, but nothing else. Golden pocket does not again have too much other than this structure here. This would be front running it a bit, I would assume, and we'll see how that is going to go, if that is going to happen at all. But yeah, I would definitely be interested in taking a long setup from here and setting my stop loss somewhere down here at the 1.618 or 2 extension of this move here. So that would be the first idea. Of course, we can be taking a potential long setup afterwards as well when we have created the wave 1 of this wave C that we were targeting in the original wave as well. So wave 1, 2, and this would be the area where we would be looking for long setups for the higher, for the targeting the 3rd, 4th and 5th. But yeah, that is basically that. I don't think there's not anything else that I have missed. Of course, the 38.2 that I probably mentioned, or did I mention it? I'm not quite sure, is again a comparison to this structure against whatever is going to be correcting it. I generally want to see this hit, as it often does, before reverting again downwards. So that's why I don't think this structure is as well completed, although we did hit the 38.2 in price. But yeah, I think that is going to bring us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, let me know in the comments or give me a like in the video. I still got the free Discord server in the description below as well linked if you want to be joining and sharing your accounts as well. But for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you next video. Bye bye.